Yo, what's good, guys? It's LAYNO from Team Producergrind. We got special guest ZSHAN in the building. He's about to do a dope R&B beat. He's showing us the sauce with the R&B melodies, the R&B drum bounds, all that on some, was it some Party Next Door,
Yeah,
Bryson
like
Tiller.
dark ambient stuff. Tiller, Black, Party
Yeah,
Next Door. First, I usually start with the chords like a piano or a pad or something. I'll pick a scale because I don't know music theory. Like I just sort of wing it and go by ear and then add notes as I go. But so I found a scale here in the helper section over here, and I basically laid these notes down here. I'll play this for you without the effects or anything like that. So. So this is a preset from Addictive Keys called Grand Noir. Yeah, this VST is pretty sick. If you guys want piano melodies and stuff like that, definitely grab it. So next, what I did was I just like strummed the notes and added some passing notes as well, and then some top notes just to make it more interesting. So here, and I also added some effects. Here, I'll show you the effects over here. Cut out the low end with this EQ here, just so it's not muddy. And then I added this plugin here. This is actually a free delay plugin. It's actually really good, so you guys should definitely grab this. And just put this preset on over here. Space Cadets didn't do anything to it, and then I added a RC20 as well. Just this preset here, too bright, and then bring the magnitude down so it's not too crazy. And then just took out some harsh frequencies over here with the EQ. So I'll play this over here. Just one sec. That's what it sounds like with the effects. And then, so I layered this with another sort of piano, like keys, piano sort of thing from Analog Labs. This is from Loophole 2, really good preset pad. Grab this if you can. And I put the same VST on this as well over here. It's called Object Delay. And pretty much did the same thing, cut out the lows, took some harsh frequencies out. And now I'll play this as well here. Just a layer in the back so it sounds more full. So the bells, it's from a one-shot kit actually.
dope.
And so just added some ambience to it. So it's just a reverb plugin. Also another free plugin. Go grab it if you can. And just like followed like the scale from the chords and added some just like really basic pattern over here. And next, what I did was I added a pad, so just another layer. It's pretty much in R&B, you just gotta add layers and stuff like that. This is from Omnisphere, and what I did to this one is I actually added some EQ to take out the low end again, and I sidechained this one, so it sounds like this.
Oh yeah, that R&B sidechain pad. Hell yeah.
Adds movement, so makes it more interesting. All right, so and then I added some vocals from Splice. You can make your own vocals too, but you can grab them from Splice or Arcade as well, and you can just like put the key in and the BPM, and it'll find one for you. So here, these are two separate vocals that I put some reverb. So I put delay from, this is actually a free plugin as well, so grab this, Valhalla Supermassive, and it's on this reverse Cloud of Eights preset. And then I put a love filter over it as well. It just makes it like sit in the back more, so it's not as like out there. It's just sitting in the back a bit, because when you put vocals over it, like an artist puts vocals over it, you don't want it to clash with the actual vocals of the song. So, and then took out some like frequency as I didn't like with the EQ, and then I panned it a bit with this plugin here called Pancake, just so it's moving left to right, makes it more interesting. And I'll play these vocals. So next, what I did was I added a texture from Omnisphere. Here, I'll show you what the preset is. So it's just like a reverse texture. You probably won't even notice it. It's just sitting in the back. And then I added just another delay to it, another EQ to take out some frequencies. And here's what this sounds like. And then I added a bass. So this bass is from Analog Lab as well. It's also from Loophole. And basically for the bass, you just follow the root notes, and then you can add some like passing notes over here and over here just to make it more, some slides as well if you want, just to make it a bit more interesting. So this is what the bass sounds like. So let me see if I added any effects. Yeah, so for the bass, I added a blood overdrive, which it's just a like distortion. It makes it sound more beefier. Like just makes it hit harder. And then I made it a bit wider as well, just so it sounds nicer. It sounds more full. So added those two to it. And yeah, so that's pretty much the melody. Here's what it sounds like all together.
Yo, that's fire. This is a fire melody, guys. R&B, like what I'm taking away is number one, layers. Like you gotta layer that shit,
Yeah.
you know, with multiple VSTs, multiple effects. And the number two thing that I'm taking away from this is that you could find a lot of this sauce on the mixing end for your melodies to make it more interesting, give it more movement, give it a space, ambient space, using a bunch of free plugins.
So I already picked out some sounds just to save time, because honestly, that's what takes the longest when I'm making beats. So here, I'll play the individual sounds. Kick, rim, two different hats, reverse hat, open hat. Some just like perks and stuff like that. What I like to do is I just put down the rim first, or the snare or whatever you want, the snap, just so you know, like you can get the basic bounce down. So I just put a basic pattern like this down right now. Then you can put the kick down. You can do the kick or the hat, whichever way you want. I'm just gonna start with the kick. Oh, just gotta keep it simple. Don't put too many, because you gotta keep space for the artist. And like once you add the hats and everything, you don't want it to be too confusing. So alright, so before like the next part of the beat comes in, I like to add like you can bring the velocity down for some of the kicks, and it's like a sort of like a passing note. It sounds kind of nice here. I'll show you what I mean. little accent over there.
Yeah, that shit hard. It's like a ghost kick. It adds a swing to it, adds a bounce.
Ghost kick, yeah, exactly. To add a bit of bounce. And so yeah, I'll get started on the hats now. And I'll just start with a two-step pattern, and then we'll see where it goes from there.
Damn, you're not gonna give away what kick or rim you use? No, I'm playing.
I got you. What the kits I use, the drum kits, I use only one kits, and I've been using Tokyo Walls kit as well from One Wave, and Jukebox Juice, one of my homies. And yeah, Producergrind has good kits as well. Go grab the Zone 6, I believe it's called. And yeah, LAYNO's kit is pretty fire too. So what I do with the hats is I put just a basic pattern down, and then I press Control L. It just connects the notes like this, and it's much easier to make rolls this way. So here, I'll show you guys what I mean. It's just when you have it visualized like this, it's much easier to place the rolls and stuff like that. So here. Roll over here, and I like to bring the velocity down sometimes as well, just so it's not, the roll's not too loud and not too crazy. Hearing another roll over. Also, for the grid, you can put it on any of these. I like putting it on 6-step, so you can make nice rolls that way. But let's see over here. Also, you can like pitch some of them down, like move some of them up, and then you can move some of them down as well, just to keep it more interesting. So, and then we'll bring another one over here. See how this sounds. Move the velocity down a bit. Here. Subtle. Yeah, just mess with the velocities and stuff like that. It'll make it a lot more interesting. Add another one over here. Roll over here. Then see how this sounds. I'll just copy it over. Sounds good for now. Maybe we can add some more later. But one thing I like to do with my hats is sometimes I'll shift them to the side. So if you come to this tab over here, you can shift them a little bit. It just makes it sound more interesting. Also, you can just do it from like over here as well. Just press shift and then the arrow key, and then it'll move to the side of it. So let's see what it sounds like. It just makes it sound a bit more natural. It's subtle though, so small little detail. And so now we can have a second hat selected over here. Let's see if we can do something with this. Let me put another 2-step pattern just in the background. And this is actually pitched down as well all the way. This is what it usually, this is what it sounds like if it was pitched down. Now we can add some perks and open hats, reverse hats, stuff like that. One thing I like to do with open hats is I'll come to the ADSR over here and I'll put everything down except for the hold. So that way it'll just cut off when you want it to. Like, so if you come over here in the piano roll, say I want it to cut off over here, it'll just do it itself like that. Something like a slide over here. So I like doing this as well. So let's see how this sounds.
Oh shit, sliding the open hats. Damn.
Yeah, yeah.
I never
Just
thought about
mess around. Yeah.
that.
Started doing that recently. It sounds pretty good. So
That's hard, man. Oh, real quick, talk about BPM. Like, is there is there R&B beats that are like faster than 130? Like, where it's not too
yeah,
much like trap, or what do you think?
yeah. Some beats, R&B beats I make, they're like 170, 180 even. So it,
But are they halftime like 90 and 85, or nah? They're actually like that fast, like on
nah,
some
they're
Drake
like
shit.
really quick. Like if you hear some of Bryson Tiller's songs like Rambo and stuff like that, like they're fast. They're they got fast hi-hat patterns and like they're really loud 808. So you can, it doesn't have to be like really mellow, slow stuff all the time. You can switch it up, make something different.
Right, but I get that. But for the slow ones, like what when there's like a random listener that's not a producer, usually when they think of like a slow one, what BPM is around? I see you have it at 115, but what's like the range you would say for the slower end?
I like going between 90 to like 115. My favorite BPM is probably like 97. That's what I always make my
Hey,
beats at.
97. Yeah,
Yeah,
97 is a good one for
97.
West Coast too. Hell yeah.
Let's add some triangles, some perks. Like on this. And this is just like a little perk. I'll even pan this to the side, and there'll just be some like ear candy. No one will probably notice it, but it's nice to have it. Adds a bit more balance. Makes it more full. Honestly, I think the drums are pretty much done. Like you can add some more stuff, but honestly, don't make it too busy for R&B. Like you want to keep it, let the artists do their thing. Don't keep it that busy.
Facts, man, because these singers, bro, they be doing stacks and backgrounds and at like hella layers. You gotta give them that
They'll be
space.
adding like ad libs and like background vocals and all that. So you just want to keep space for them to do their thing. Yeah, I have a snap here as well. So this is something like you can save for like a bridge section or like an intro outro type of vibe or pre-chorus, just to add a little snap.
Damn, if I had Russell in this class, he'd be singing on this shit right now.
I'm gonna send this one to Russell.
Hell yeah, bro. This is inspiring, man. I'm gonna try to start making beats like this for real. Thanks for the song.